on the back straight there.
The ultimate goal
The bell. Lavreysen.
is the Olympics.
Richardson's coming as the gold medalist.
If you want to be at the Olympics, you need to be the best out of the Netherlands.
In this video, I step in the world of track cycling.
We put out a peak power more than 2000 watts.
I'm training with the Olympic gold team to find out what really happens when an amateur races a pro.
Today we will experience track cycling. There are quite unique aspects on the track. As you can see, the track is quite steep. Quite steep banking. So, and the track is 250 meters. And mostly, like a sprinter, we do like 3 runs.
My name is Loris Leneman. I joined the Team NL Track Cycling in fall 2024.
So for track cycling, we have special made bikes who are fixed gear and don't have brakes. And that's because it's safer. Otherwise, everyone is braking on the track. If you want to brake, you go off.
Joining one of the most successful track cycling teams was really nice. So in the first trainings you are like, I'm cycling with one of the best cyclists in the world. Yeah, after a lot of trainings you are not thinking more about that. But in the beginning I had a lot of pressure because I thought I need to be better than them or even. But yeah, it's a progress. You need to see it in the big picture.
Before attempting a flying lap, Loris first teaches me how to ride this track. Cycling on a track like this is something it's hard to grasp when you've never done it. Because the banks are so steep. The beginning it's really scary, honestly, to go up a little bit. But once you've had enough speed, you realize that you're kind of being pushed into the track, so it's easy to go round. And then after a couple rounds it gets more familiar and it's something you can get used to. But then once you go higher again on the track, and especially in the corners, and you look down and you're like, oh man, this is high up. And only once you stop, you realize how fast you're going. Like after the first tri-laps, my legs were shaking. And I think that is something you also don't realize being on the bike, is that you actually go quite fast. Like you don't have the reference you normally have when you're cycling outside and you see everything passing by really quickly. You don't have that. So you just focused on trying to be on the track and not falling off. And then only after that you feel your legs shaking and you just realize what you've done. Oh, it's quite unreal when you're up speed in the corner. It's not a natural feeling. It's really not a natural feeling. I feel adrenaline right now.
The ultimate goal, yeah, I think the Olympics. We are with a lot of good guys. If you want to be at the Olympics, you need to be the best out of the Netherlands, and that's also a big step.
If you like these kind of videos, subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos. Now I'm gonna try to set my own personal record at flying lap. I'm gonna start at the white line. It's a 250 meter cycle. Loris will hit the bell.
Come on!
I'm gonna try to set my own record, see how fast I can go.
A typical training week for me is like training 6 days a week. So mostly it's like 3 or 4 times on the track and 2 or 3 times in the gym. Depends on which block we are.
When I finished the flying lap, I didn't expect that to happen.
Under the 20s. So.
I trained for triathlons, I'm now training for Marathon des Sables. So I thought I would be fit enough to go for a lap, but after the lap, my heart rate was really high. I felt my heart rate pumping my neck, I felt the dry throat. It looks so easy when you watch it from the side.
Something that most people don't realize from track cycling is how hard we go. The people think, yeah, it's just one round and you are so exhausted, but yeah, they can't imagine how hard we push on the tracks, how dead we are after it.
Oh, okay, I think I can go a bit faster.
It was quite good, but I also think you can go faster. If you go a bit more above,
Yeah.
and when you are here, you need to go down to black.
To black.
Otherwise, you're cycling a lot more meters if you go on blue or red.
Yeah.
So all in on black and now one round on.
All in on black.
Yeah.
It's like a roulette table.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a bit more. What was the time? 19.97. What would you do for a flying lap in 8 seconds?
No, 10 seconds.
Okay, so half your speed. Okay, time to beat 18, under the 18 seconds. Let's see if I got this.
We don't cycle a lot in a training session because it's so exhausting, but like for today we did like 2 rounds and that we do 4 times. It's so hard on the legs. It's more like a leg press, what you do every round, and if you do it like 30 seconds, your legs are burning and yeah, with leg day, so you need to rest after that like 30 minutes.
Oh.
So how was that?
Man, I feel my legs. So in their training they did like 20 minutes of rest in between sets. Yes. I can definitely feel why. Like my legs are shaking. Hey, look at this. Oh. Your mouth being so dry is horrible.
Then you push a lot, so
Oh.
you got 90.8.
Yeah, I got a 0.1 off this time, right? Okay, I need a bit of rest. Okay. And then I'm gonna race you. Ik ben echt misselijk.
Yeah?
Oh. To be honest, I definitely underestimated. In the training, we saw them sitting in their training booth, or their relaxed booth, for like 20 minutes in between sessions. It's like, man, that's such a long time, but after this second sprint, I feel so nauseous.
After one session on the track, I mostly feel a bit of sick. Yeah, I have a really high heart rate, and I need a rest to recover for the next session. But yeah, it does a lot of time to recover because you go all out. Even after a session, we have a high heart rate because the body is still recovering throughout the whole day. So mostly we are in bed or on the couch to recover.
I don't think a lot of people realize how deep you go, because my legs were like completely blown up. My heart rate was still pumping. I got so nauseous. I had to lay down, and then Loris came over and he was like, it's better not to lay down, otherwise you may need to go to the toilet to throw up. And I think that lasted for probably 20-30 minutes. And that was just one flying lap. So just imagine how it must feel for them going all out for four times 2 laps, because I've only done 1 lap. That must be crazy. And they do that every day, every week, for 4 years to get ready for the Olympics. It's just pure respect.
Feeling of going deep, it will go better if you do it a lot. But how better you become, how deeper you can. So it still sucks at the end.
Everything led to this final moment. We are racing 1 lap, but with a twist. Loris starts from a standing start and I get half a lap to build up speed before the race begins. The moment I hit the start line, the race is on. First to cross the finish line wins.
The best part from this sport is, I think, the high speeds, and if you are down and you don't want to cycle anymore and you just can win from somebody else, that's a nice feeling.
Amateur versus pro, the final race. I'm using this half lap to hit top speed, so when the 250 meter lap starts, I've already got a head start on Loris. If you're into stories of people pushing limits, hit subscribe. You don't want to miss the next video.